What do it do, YouTube? We're back with another one. Welcome back to another edition of Retro Bros Review. And today we are reviewing WWE Armageddon 1999, back when it was still a WWF. He's got it on DVD right there.
That's not DVD. That's not DVD. What you thought? It's not on DVD.
That
This
VHS?
this is a VHS, bro. What you think I've been showing? What do you think that was last week when we did SummerSlam '93? SummerSlam '93 ain't on DVD unless you buy one of those rip-off like
For those
remakes.
of you who do not know who I am, allow me to introduce myself. Boy, that takes me back to E-Fed days. My name is CJ Mania. My man right beside me, the one, the only. Hey, it's a celebration today because it's his birthday. Happy birthday to my co-host, my best friend over here, Frank Hudson.
Hey.
Frank, what's up, bro?
Hey, I can't believe I'm 20, man. Time flies, man. I'm 20 years old today.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Gotcha. Yeah. So if you're 20, that means you can't indulge.
For everybody who watched last week's episode, don't worry. There's no NHL trade deadline today. Don't worry. I won't. Well, not trade deadline. What am I saying?
Yeah,
Free agency doesn't begin today, so y'all won't see me doing this every 5 seconds, hoping to see that the Islanders made a move, which they did not. Screw Johnny Hockey. Went all the way to Columbus. Screw you. I hope that bomb thing they do, I hope that scares the hell out of him for eight years, man.
I don't follow hockey.
You, Johnny Hockey.
Really care.
Exactly. You don't follow hockey, but meanwhile, last week you were like, "We won the cup. We won the cup." Like you don't even follow talking about we. Get out of here, bro.
Hey, we won the cup. Colorado.
No, you didn't.
Hey.
Colorado won the cup. The Colorado Avalanche. Colorado Avalanche. If you ain't a fan of the team, you can't say we. Just because you live in Colorado doesn't mean you're a fan of the team.
I support.
Just like me, I live in New York. If the Jets or Giants ever won the Super Bowl, you won't hear me saying we won the Super Bowl. I'm a Bears fan, bro. If when the Bears win the Super Bowl, I will say we won the Super Bowl.
So if the Mets were to win the World Series, would you say we won the World Series?
Because I'm a Met fan. You won't hear me say it if the Yankees won the World Series, because I'm not a Yankee fan. It's not about the city; it's about the team.
Okay, well, if you
and you're not a fan of the team. You're not even a fan of the sport, bro. You're not even a fan of the sport. Talking about we won the cup. Come on. By the way, speaking of the Mets,
you remind me of the gay guy on Mean Girls, and I don't mean it like that, but you
was he? Let me ask you this: was he an entertaining character?
Yes, he was.
And I take that as a compliment. I take that as a compliment. You told me that dude's entertaining. I'll take that as a compliment. But before we continue, speaking of the Mets, as you can see by just letting some of the fans know, because everybody talking about, we drafted Parada. That means Francisco Alvarez getting traded. Hell no, he's not. The universal DH is in play. You can have two catchers in your lineup. That one of them gonna be DH, and by the time Parada gets to the big leagues, either Alvarez gonna DH or Parada gonna DH. They're both gonna be in this lineup about maybe 5 years from now. You can bank on that. Alvarez ain't going nowhere. Go ahead.
Notifications on Facebook while you rants about baseball, folks. Maglife was in the chat earlier. I hope he comes back. But
where's Wes at? Where's Ron at? Or two?
That's a fact. But hey, we're here to celebrate because not only is it Frank's birthday. I almost corrected myself.
20th.
Ray.
20th.
Okay.
20th birthday.
All the same, right? Not only is it his birthday, but Frank, you and I haven't been together to talk about this quite yet, but I sent you a message a couple days ago. Our channel has hit 2,500 views. So I want to thank everybody out there in YouTube land for watching our videos and sticking with this channel for as long as you have. I know I have gone through a plethora of co-hosts. I went from Chris, and then I had Chris and Zach for a while, and then Dustin Woodruff was here for a cup of coffee. Literally, it was a cup of coffee. And then he just decided just to dip out.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah. And Chris was a whole other drama. I don't know what his issue was. He forgot to change his underwear or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, come on now. You trying to start something, bro. You trying to start something.
Hey, Chris blocked me, so it's not like he's going to freaking watch this video. I mean, but hey,
yeah,
Chris,
I know.
75 people, baby. 75 subscribers. What's up?
We talking about the dude who blocked you out of nowhere, right? That's Chris.
That Chris.
Yeah, that's the dude you told me about. That was fucked up.
That was, yeah. That guy, yeah. And you know what? Hey, if Chris wants to smoke, bring on the smoke. I'll take the smoke.
Like I told you, I would never do something. If I ever had a problem with you, which I've never had, you a cool dude. But if I had a problem, I'd be like, bro, please chill with that, and you know, we would squash it right there. But
well, see,
yeah.
Hey, look, I don't hate Chris at all. By the way, I don't hate him at all.
No, you just mad because he, didn't say anything. He blocked you out of nowhere.
Because the way he handled that situation, it was bullshit. Like, oh, the way you're running your YouTube channel, okay, and then he just blocks me. And I'm just like, I don't know. But hey, like I said, we're here to celebrate. So 2,500 views. Thank you very much to everybody watching us. Thank you to everybody who has had a part on this channel. Without you guys, this would not be possible. So thank every single one of you. I want to shout out Vibe Reactions. Vibe Reactions came on the channel on Tuesday. I kept calling him Frank, and I felt horrible about that. So Ray, if you ever watch this, I sincerely apologize, my dude.
I'm sure he didn't take it that serious, bro. I'm sure he understood.
I hope so.
You do 90% of your videos with me, so I'm sure he understands it.
Yeah. That guy is definitely the homie, and everybody should go.
He was cool. He was cool, bro.
Everybody should go subscribe to Vibe Reactions because that guy has a very entertaining channel. He just hit 30K, so 30K Ray. Shout out to that. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
And
hopefully we can be 30K retro at some point.
Hopefully, man. That's the goal. 30K retro. 30 retro. There you go. But no, thank you to everybody that watches us. I mean,
yeah.
I'm going to speak for me personally, and Frank, you can say whatever you want. But for me personally, look, I grew up. I'm born and raised here in Denver, Colorado. I have cerebral palsy. When I was a kid in elementary school and all that stuff, didn't really have friends that liked me at all. I didn't have friends. I didn't have anybody that really liked me. Wes was like my first true. Well, no, because it was Gelron. Gelron was my first true friend, but Wes was like the true homie. He was like the first real homie of mine, and I would always talk about wrestling with people, and they just would not care. So I'm rambling here to say that I never thought that anything I did would take off like this YouTube channel has. And I know what you guys are thinking. Calm down. It's only 75 subscribers. Calm down. Yeah, it's 75 subscribers, but I never thought that I would have. Man, this has exceeded my expectations by a whole lot, and thank you all for doing this for me. I sincerely appreciate that. And if you hear stuff going on in the background of my video, we got renovations going on in the basement. So
hey, Mama Retro needs her studio fixed up, of course.
Yeah, Mama Retro needs her studio fixed up, right? And Daddy Retro needs his office down there because he's getting his office down there.
Okay.
So we got that. And we're getting a bathroom down there and everything.
Well, let me say a little something. So I think I've told why I'm here before, but I've always thought about doing a wrestling review videos on YouTube. Mostly because for one of the biggest reasons why is because I bring a different opinion that most people most fans on the internet, or that review shows, they don't have. And that's, I mean, we're gonna get into this show. There's gonna be a lot of different reviews that most people would have. A lot of people are gonna disagree with me, which I said that is your right, but I don't care.
You said that from the get-go.
What?
You've said that from the get-go. There's gonna be a lot of
people
who agree with me.
That's what I'm saying. I've said it before. But I'm just telling. This is the story of why I got here. So I even tried like a long time ago. I set up my own YouTube and was like trying to like film my own videos of reviewing shows, but I was just too damn shy to do it, bro. And you were doing your thing on YouTube, which I was aware of, and just one random night, you were streaming 2K22, and I'm like, let me check out what this dude's doing. And I watch, and I put some comments, and that you always you responded to all of them. And then like towards the end, you was like, bro, you want to come do this? Do some reviews with me? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna jump on with you one day. And then one time Kane was like, let's do it today. I'm like, yeah, let's do it today. I'm like, damn, I ain't ready to do this. And I'm telling, nah, I can't do it today, bro. I can't do it today. So like, we'll do it this day. Like, yeah, we'll do it that day. That day come, I'm like, oh, I'm not ready to do this, bro. I'm too shy, man. I can't be hopping on camera. Like, now to come to you like, nah, I can't do this. Can't do this. And then, finally I just said, fuck it, man. I'm gonna give this a try. Hopping on that's the day we hopped on. We did the WrestleMania 19 review. And then we did yes. Well, ignoring the JK, yes, Wesley Wright, go Mets. Let's go Mets. LGM.
Mets are baseball, you're right, but no. No, Wes. Just no. You're better off your Florida team or the Rockies.
The Rockies, yeah, okay.
Okay. Hey, relax.
But anyway, yeah. So we did the WrestleMania 19 review, and then I came back later that night. We talked a little rap. But yeah, that was fun. I'm like, yeah, I can do this, and here we are, 15 episodes later. Well, I should say 14 episodes later, because that was episode 1. This is episode 15. This is episode 15 right here, and this has been fun, man.
This and here's to many, many more. Listen,
yes.
Frank and I, we're two guys that look at our setup. I mean, we're not professionals by the imagination. We know
y'all can go back. Y'all can go back and watch some of our first episodes, and you can tell I'm not professional, bro. I still had that shyness, man. I was all stuttering and like scared as hell.
Yeah, we get better as time goes on and everything, but
a little bit.
When we first started, we were both very nervous. I'll be honest. When I started this YouTube channel, because I was bored. Number one, and number two, I needed something to do during the day besides play video games and watch TV and sleep all day. And I was like, you know what? I want to do something that I love, and I love talking about wrestling and TV and movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And music. And my uncle and my brother-in-law, they were like, hey, you should start a YouTube channel where you just talk about wrestling with people.
Yeah.
Or even say with people, just do a YouTube channel where you just talk about wrestling. And I thought that was a good idea, but I'm not comfortable doing videos on my own because I'm not comfortable. I'm trying to get better at that, but it's hard for me to be entertaining on my own. I need somebody with me.
Yeah.
To be entertaining, to kind of back off of. And Frank is that great foil. And when I did the YouTube thing, I was like, you know what? That's a really good idea to do YouTube. I don't want to do it on my own. And so I just started asking people, hey, you want to do a YouTube show with me? And they were one-off shows. And so what I would call them just Cyblemania and Friends. My last name is Cyble. Cyblemania.
That name was terrible, bro. Now I'm playing.
Relax. I'm just going to tell you that every time you say some bull, instead of playing the Hey, it's Franklin, just relax. But
that's better.
See,
The
that's what
Hayes Franklin thing is old as hell now.
we're trying to find stuff that sticks. You know, we're
Yeah.
throwing stuff against the wall, and that Franklin thing for a while it stuck. And shout out to
I just threw a box of tissues against the wall, didn't stick, so that didn't work.
no, I'm not gonna do that. No, shout out to there was a specific person that called him Franklin, and that's what made me think about
Yeah, Sam Gray. Sam Gray.
yeah, Sam Gray. Shout out to Sam Gray because he was the one that made me think of hey, it's Franklin.
Shout out to him. He a cool dude, except he a Packer fan, so you know. But shout out to him.
That's fair. So you're just so you don't get to
First place Mets. Remember that when you say that. First place Mets.
First place, got it. First place, got it.
Damn right, first place. You can put your middle finger up all you want. Don't change the fact we in first place.
But no, anyway, he gave me the Franklin, and it stuck for a while, but it loses its humor after a while. So now I'm just going to tell you to relax whenever you say some bogus bullshit. But bullshit, I could say it.
That's better too, because that won't interrupt me, bro. There were times where I'd be in the middle of making a point, and then all I start hearing is,
"Hey, it's Franklin."
Like what the hell? Like, damn, I was at least wait till I'm done making the point, bro. Like, come on.
But no, he was the one that came up with that. But as I was saying, it was somebody of friends with me, and I just did one-off shows with my friends. Wes was a guest. You've been a guest. Who else has been a guest? I mean,
Ron, Jay,
Bakery Music, Ray, Live Reactions, Gatsby, Ron, Jay, Brandon. I'm going to make sure I shout out the YouTubers, Bakery Music and Gatsby and Vibe, because they got. Because of them, because of them, we have some subscribers. So I want to give them their props.
Don't forget our latest guest too, which I think you should have. You have an announcement that you got to make about regarding you and her. Y'all got a new.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, the cat's out of its bag, ladies and gentlemen. Last week we had a guest named Natasha, and she was on our show to cover SummerSlam '93 with us. Not our best show, admittedly. It really wasn't.
Look, bro, let me tell you something. So before you continue, let me just explain that really was and we apologize.
It's not all, but go ahead.
Yeah, we apologize for that episode because one, I'm all worried about the NHL free agency, hoping the Islanders do something. So I had my mind on the damn TV for because I had NHL Network on. And then we went off topic way, way too much. Then we started showing things off. You know, Natasha, she got a good little action figure collection. You got one too. Y'all showed it off, which it's just fun to do that. But yeah, we went off topic way too much. But yeah, continue.
And I moved around a lot. If you notice, I moved around. I went from outside to inside, cut the camera off multiple times, and went and grabbed stuff, put stuff back, back and forth and back. And if you didn't watch last week's episode, ladies and gentlemen, I promise you didn't miss much.
But you should watch at least for the end when we talk about the main event, because that's the biggest reason why I wanted to review this show, because I had a lot to say about that main event. But other than that, we really didn't do a great job breaking that show down because But
Natasha and I did a little thing a couple days ago. Not that thing, no.
You did not have to say that. You did not have to say that.
She's a classy woman. We had a conversation. What was it? Yesterday? Maybe the day before yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And I asked her, I said, hey, would you like to do a show with me? Like an actual show on the channel? And she said, yeah. So, starting this Sunday, and the shows are going to be on Saturdays, but this Sunday is when we're starting it. Natasha and I are going to host the Raw Down, which is it's actually called the Retro Raw Down, which we will discuss Raw and SmackDown from that week. Not going to discuss NXT and AEW we don't really follow those shows enough to review them. I do watch those shows, but I don't watch them enough to review them. I did watch AEW this week, and that's something we'll talk about later in the show. Because I do want to discuss that, Frank.
You can. I didn't see it, so you can go ahead, but I didn't see it.
We're going to discuss. But yeah, so she and I got the Retro Raw down coming starting this Sunday. So we're going to cover Raw and SmackDown from this week. Just
so people don't get confused by the title, that doesn't mean that they're doing old Raw episodes, because we do old Raw and SmackDown episodes here on Retro Bros Reviews.
This channel is called the Retro Bros. So the Retro Raw down.
Yes. Yeah, I get that. It's a great title, but I'm just making sure nobody gets.
It's a week in review, so it's retro. It's a week in review, so it's retro. So what's on today's topic? Like what's on today's agenda? Armageddon 1999. We're going to discuss AEW, not the whole AEW show, but the main event. We're going to definitely discuss the main event from this week. That's a serious topic I want to discuss. And anything else that pops up. So, hey, also, before we start the show, I want to plug my buddy's TikTok. If I can find it here, there you go.
He was cool. I watched y'all watch along, which the Bad Blood 04, where you barely talked about it. Y'all talked about all these different topics, barely talked about the show. But yeah, it was a good little podcast. I watched it. And he a cool dude. What's his name again?
So his name is Michael Gillespie.
Yeah.
Everybody,
a cool dude.
Everybody go follow my man on TikTok. Help him get to what is he? He's trying to get to 1 million subscribers, I think, or no, 1,000. What's he trying to get to? I don't remember.
Either way, just subscribe.
Go subscribe. Well, don't go. You can't subscribe to people on TikTok, Frank. But
or follow
my man on TikTok at Michael Gillespie 94. That's my man's TikTok. Everybody go follow him. He's a good dude. I know there's rumors in the E-Fed world that he did some stuff, and I don't know about all that. I know the guy that I talked to last week, and he's been on the show a few times. Good dude. So please go show my man some love. Hey, if you're new here, show us some love. Hit that subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you get notified when we upload new content. We upload new content weekly. It seems like it's going to be daily almost at this point. But please hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button, like this video, tell us what pay-per-view you want us to react to next or review next. Not react to, but review next. And also, next week's show. Frank, since you chose this week's show, I'm choosing next week's show. Is that fair?
Yeah, go ahead.
Week's show, we are going to do Cyber Sunday. Is it Cyber Sunday? No. Taboo Tuesday, 2005.
Oh.
5.
I was hoping you go for that was a good show.
So we're going to review Taboo Tuesday, 2005. Next week on the show. Hey, since it's on a Tuesday, should we do this show on Tuesday?
I can't do Tuesday.
Hey, by the way, hey Frank, I got you something for your birthday.
What?
I got you something. Yeah, let me. Oh, here it is. No, I'm playing. No, I'm sorry. That was rude. But hey, without further ado, let's get into this pay-per-view review. Crack a cold one. Cheers. Hey, Frank, your birthday. Cheers, buddy. That's where you grab your cup and you put it in the air.
What cup?
I saw you drinking something.
Nah, I'm playing.
Cheers, buddy.
Yep.
So this pay-per-view took place, Armageddon 1999, took place on December 12th, 1999. It took place in Sunrise, Florida at the National Car Rental Center. 17,054 people were in attendance, and the tagline was
Oh, and
"Is here."
shout out to the dude that they showed a million times. He's even in the picture you chose for the thumbnail. My dude in the Cade McNown jersey, bear down. Shout out wherever he is right now. Sadly, Kane McNown sucked, but shout out to my dude repping the Bears at pay per view.
So the Heat match before the show started was Al Snow defeating Test, and Al Snow had Head in his corner. How many of you remember Head? Pause.
Bro, let me tell you something. I remember when they Raw moved back to USA in 2005. And see, in 2005, I remember I became a fan in 2002.
Right.
So I really didn't know much about the Attitude Era by 2005. I was still a fairly new fan. And they were doing like a flashback of great Raw moments from the USA before they moved to TNN Spike TV.
One second.
And
continue. I'll be 1 second.
And so one of those great moments was it? Yeah, China hit Al Snow with the mannequin head, and JR said, literally, he said this: China just gave Al Snow head. And I remember in 2005 when I first heard that, I started cracking up. I was like, wait, what did JR just say? Oh my gosh, that was hilarious though. But yeah.
So you can't tell, but I just set up the lights.
You turned off the lights or?
Turn them up.
Oh, okay.
I didn't turn off the lights, Frank. Come on, man. It doesn't make sense. Why would I turn off lights?
You want to do this podcast in the dark or something, bro? I don't know. Look, we can do it in the dark if you want. Look at that.
Dark. What the? Okay, this sort of got weird. So the opening match for the pay-per-view, the Acolytes won a tag team battle royal that also included the Hardy Boys, the Dudley Boys, APA, Headbangers, Too Cool, Godfather, and
Mark Henry.
Thank you.
Mean Street Posse.
And who else?
Mean Street Posse.
Mean Street Posse. Thank you. I was doing this off from memory. So, yeah.
Yeah, these, with the exception of like the thrown together Godfather and Mark Henry, although their tag team made sense with where they were going with Mark Henry's character at the time. Yeah, it made sense that they put those two together. But of all the other tag teams, I mean, this just showed back in the Attitude Era, WWE has some really good tag teams. Even Mean Street Posse, one of the more underrated characters of the Attitude Era.
That's what they were Shane's butt buddies.
Yeah, they were entertaining as hell, man. Especially they were pretty good in this match too. One guy gets thrown.
Butt buddies. Did you just agree with that?
What? Just agree with what?
Did you just agree with me that the Mean Street Posse were Shane's butt buddies?
All I heard is you said they were Shane McMahon's boys. That's why I said yeah.
No. I did not say they were Shane's boys. I said butt buddies.
Well, I didn't hear that, but you can if you wanna dream that, then go ahead and dream that. But no, but yeah, they were super entertaining. That's what you put it out there, not me. You're the one who's thinking about it, not me. But yeah,
that's what you're okay.
So, but yeah, they were funny in this match. One guy gets thrown out. Then the guy who's not in the match, which I believe is Joey Abs, was in the match. He comes sliding in, and then he gets thrown out. And then the guy who originally got thrown out comes back in. Then he gets thrown out. That was pretty funny. The end of this match. So at one point late in the match, it came down to the Acolytes and the Hardys. And at one point, Bradshaw and Matt Hardy are like going at it on the top rope. Like, well, like Matt Hardy's seated on the ropes and Bradshaw's trying to push him over. And somehow they both go over the top rope, which I think that was a mistake because like the referees didn't do anything about it. They didn't do the whole this guy won, no, this guy won, and then
Right.
So I think that was a mistake because they just let the match continue. But the finish was crazy too. Jeff Hardy comes running at Farouk. Farouk just says whoop, and Jeff Hardy just legitimately goes flying.
Right.
Man, it was a decent match.
It was your tag team battle royal. I remember it was a spot where Christian and Scotty 2 Hotty were on the outside of the ring, on the ring apron. They were on the ring apron, and Edge and Grandmaster Sexay came and knocked over their opponent, respectively. So one guy from each team was eliminated that way. Do you remember that? Do you remember that spot?
I think I do, yeah. I don't like the whole one guy gets eliminated, so that's the end for the team thing. I would have done just both members of the team get eliminated, but whatever. It was still a decent match.
Hey, we got Funkst in the chat. Funkst, I think that's how you pronounce your name. How are you, Funkst? Thank you for joining us. We're doing great here. We're celebrating Frank's birthday, and we're talking about Armageddon 1999. So we're doing great, man. Thank you for joining us.
If anybody's new to the show, just when you comment how you found us, because we share the posts around
all over the place. I put hashtags in the description.
Yeah, I share in a lot of wrestling groups. If you found it from a wrestling group, let us know what group you came from.
Or if you found us on YouTube, let us know you found us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Next match was
Angle and Blackman.
Kurt Angle versus Steve Blackman. Was Kurt Angle the babyface here?
Kurt Angle was a heel.
Okay.
Blackman was the babyface, but I did not enjoy this match. See, early Kurt Angle, he was taking time to find himself. This match was essentially gold medalist versus MMA, not MMA. What was Blackman? Karate guy or whatever he was.
Martial artist, karate.
Oh yeah, martial artist. Right. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, that's MMA. Well, yeah, I don't care about that. But Kurt Angle, it took time for him to find his character. But once 2000 rolled around, that's where he got really good. But those late '99 pay-per-view matches, the one at Survivor Series with not Sean Stasiak, Meat, that one wasn't that good either. But yeah.
What were they expecting with a wrestler named Meat? Why would you name a wrestler Meat? Hey, imagine that main event at WrestleMania.
He's a doctor now, Dr. Meat.
We got Brock Lesnar, or Roman Reigns, or The Rock versus me.
But yeah, those early '99 Kurt Angle matches on those two pay-per-views weren't that good. But once he got a character, and they were putting him in the angle with Triple H and Stephanie and all that. I mean, 2000 was a phenomenal year for Kurt Angle. He got that character. He was written very well in some entertaining storylines. Yeah, but '99, he was just finding his footing here at this point. Not really a great match at all. I didn't enjoy it.
I just noticed your name, Alvarez, isn't getting traded.
I just told you that.
What do you mean Brian Alvarez isn't getting traded?
Hold on.
Fuck out of figure 4, bro. What the hell?
Not Brian. Francisco. This guy right here. He ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
And I talked about that at the beginning of the show.
But whatever.
Where would you trade Brian Alvarez to?
To the gulag. No, I'm playing. No. Next match was Miss Kitty beating You know what?
Yeah, this was the evening gown, the four
This
corners
isn't
evening
even worth
gown.
reviewing, quite frankly. But
What?
this isn't
What?
even worth reviewing. But I mean,
I disagree with that. This was entertaining. Mostly the end of it where I
come
can't
on,
remember if it was
Frank.
Moolah.
Come on, Frank. An
Bro,
evening.
you want your tie ups and your technical wrestling, bro. Come on. The end of the match was funny. I can't remember if it was Moolah or Mae Young, but it was either Moolah or Mae Young. It was like, now I'm good because like the cat got naked at the end.
If it was, I'm gonna show my titties. It was May
Yeah,
Young.
yeah, yeah. That was funny. That was funny as hell, man. But it would if you're looking for a
Hey,
five-star
hey,
technical wrestling
hey!
match, of
Put it
course
in the
it's not
comments
that.
section. Put it in the comments. Frank Live's old bitty titty. Put it in the
No,
put it in the
no.
comments. Put that in the
I didn't
comments.
say it was. I didn't say it was hot. I said it was funny.
Yeah, you liked it. Old bitty titty. You like old bitty titty?
No, no. She's dead, bro. Come on.
Yeah, you're. Wow. You just pull that card. Just hey, look what I got. I got this card. She's dead. Oh, old deck, but she's dead.
But no, that was a funny little segment there. It was made for not only comedy but for the people that wanted to see the women's wrestle at that time. And again, there was a what is it that the fans wanted to see that back
It
then.
was a
That's why the WWE gave it. What?
That's what you're trying to say. There was a niche for that audience.
Yes, it was a niche for it.
Okay. I'll just say it then.
That's what I was trying to say. Thank you for saying that.
Um,
What was
uh,
after that?
was the Hollies, Hardcore Holly and Crash Holly, defeating Rikishi and Viscera. And the ending of this match came when Viscera spin kicked Rikishi by accident in the back, and then the Holly Cousins would take advantage in him.
In his back, Viscera's back. He said in the back, as if they're like backstage.
Okay.
In his back, you said in the back.
Viscera spin kicked Rikishi in Rikishi's back.
There you go. There you go.
That's what I said to begin with, but then you had to go.
You said in the back. You said in the back. That makes it sound like he spin kicked him backstage. In the back. That's what wrestlers say when they're talking about backstage. We shot this segment in the back.
If I ever talk about backstage segments, I'm not going to say it happened in the back. I'm going to say it happened backstage. I'm not going to say in the back. Frank, relax. Relax.
But yeah, this match wasn't nothing too special, but it was okay.
It was just, I think it was like a filler match.
Yeah. It also went to because of course this was back when Crash and Hardcore were doing the wear super heavyweights gimmick, which was really funny. So they put him in the ring, of course, with two super heavyweights. So I understand why they did this match.
Yeah. Next match was Val Venus defeating the British Bulldog and Dilo Brown to win or to retain the European Championship.
Nothing against British Bulldog, but I would take Bulldog out of this
Hey, he's dead.
I said nothing against. I didn't talk about him being naked or something. But yeah, nothing against him. I would take him out. I would put in the Godfather because in a triple threat with Dilo, Val Venus, Godfather, you got the three kings of the Attitude Era's undercard right there. Three great characters with Val Venus. Dilo, of course, this was in '99, so Dilo didn't have the chest protector thing going on. But when he had that chest protector thing going on, he was entertaining as hell. And when he was European champion, well, that was the same time. But yeah, that time was so entertaining. Of course, Val Venus was entertaining as hell. Godfather was entertaining. That's why that triple threat should have happened at some point, man.
I don't know why I keep doing this. Sorry, I just keep doing this.
The three best characters of the undercard in the Attitude, that should have happened. But this match itself was pretty decent.
Yeah, all three workers are solid. I liked Val Venus' porn star gimmick. That was fantastic.
Yeah, it was entertaining.
The videos he did with Jenna Jameson. I mean,
yeah.
Whoa!
That was that. They shot that. Whoa. They shot what?
Is that look you just gave that? Huh?
I didn't know what you were talking about. You talking about the what do you call it? Vignettes, yeah. The vignettes. I didn't know what the hell you were talking about for a minute. But yeah, they shot those vignettes at Bruce's house.
We're just gonna go search this up right now.
Bruce Pritchard.
Gonna have a poured together.
What?
That's what you're gonna go do. You're gonna go search right after the show ends. You're gonna go on Google.
No.
Val Venus and Jenna Jameson porno.
Who the hell is Jenna Jameson?
Porn star.
Oh. No, I don't. I'm not gonna be searching that. But
oh, Frank, don't sit here and lie. Don't.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Jameson is.
But what?
You don't know who Jenna Jameson is?
No.
Bullshit.
Nah, I've never heard of her.
Bullshit. Comment. Hey, everybody in the chat, comment bullshit because he's lying. Frank is lying out his ass.
I do not know who that is, but I did that. Those were the vignettes that they shot in Bruce's house, Bruce Pritchard's house, right?
Yeah.
That was hilarious. That when Bruce Pritchard told that story.
Yeah, and his wife. He had to tell this to his wife.
Yeah, that's why it was funny.
Next match was Kane with Tori in his corner beating X-Pac in a cage match. This was a good match.
This was really good and had a great storyline to it. I love 99 X-Pac. He had the underdog thing going for him early on in the year, then the tag team with Kane, and then of course their breakup. His year in 99 was so good, not because he was winning matches or he was being written to win matches, but because they had somebody who was actually writing for him, putting him in entertaining situation, entertaining storylines. Yeah, X-Pac had a phenomenal year. This match was really good. Just another part of that great storyline that I think went into like No Way Out 2000, right? It went up to No Way Out 2000 with that, I think.
I remember when this feud ended.
I think No Way Out. Yeah.
Okay, take your word for No Way Out 2000. There was a moment in this match where Kane was down and X-Pac attacked Tori, gave her the X Factor.
Yeah.
99, folks.
One of the best years WWE ever had.
Facts. Well,
you're right. Facts. You actually said on the what was it, the watch along for Bad Blood 04 that it was my favorite year, which I really don't know what my favorite year is. I always say my favorite time period is 97 through 05. And you can pretty much pick out like any year from about that time, from like 98 to 03 to being like any of those years being my favorites. But 99 is definitely close. 03 is very sentimental to me because it's my first full year and I absolutely love it. I love 01 too. I don't know, man. It's tough for me to choose. So I don't really have a favorite year, but like that.
I would say my favorite time period would be probably 02 to 06. That's probably my favorite time period.
06 is where it started to get boring for me. I know they had the John Cena and Edge feud, which was really good. But yeah, 06 is when it started to get pretty boring for me.
Well, you also like Vince Russo's booking in WCW, so I'm not sure how
valid. His what?
His booking, his
writing. Remember, booking equals about wins and losses. Writing, television. That's what it's about. I care about writing television. I don't care about booking.
You also think that Charmed is the greatest TV drama show of all time.
It is.
Well, yeah, where's your stats to prove it?
There are no stats. I don't need stats.
Oh.
Why would I need stats to back up an opinion? It's my opinion. It's all that matters. I feel that way. That's all that matters.
Your opinion is trash, and that's a fact.
Let me just say, because you said that where's your stats to back that up? That's why people love to talk about ratings so much, because they want to back up their opinion. Bro, listen, if you have an opinion on something, that's your opinion. You don't have to stand there and defend it. Like, bro, look, Everybody was watching. Look at the ratings. Everybody was watching back then. Bro, look at the t-shirt sales, the blah, 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 blah. Bro, if you like it, that's all that matters. It don't matter. I don't care if other people were watching a show. If I watch it and it was good, that's all that matters to me. That's why I never bring up ratings in a discussion. I don't give a damn about stuff like that. I don't give a damn about the business side of pro wrestling, which you should. Anybody who watches this podcast should know. Because, like I said, I love WCW in 2000. I enjoyed WWE in 95. Like, I don't care what the ratings say. I don't care what the business says. The business side of it. I really don't give a damn about all that. And that's the thing. Everybody loves to back up opinions with, this is what the ratings say. That's why it was good. So wait, why do you even watch the show? So if I cared about the ratings and that told me that a show was good, bro, I'd just go online. I don't even watch the show. Why would I even watch the show? I just go online, check the ratings. Oh, this show was good. Look at the ratings. No, I don't care what the ratings say. I don't need to back up an opinion with stats like that, because an opinion is mine. It's not your opinion. It's not their opinion. It's my opinion. I don't care who's what.
I just wanted you to understand something. I said one little thing, and it got you all triggered, and you went on this.
It didn't get me. It didn't get me triggered. That's because you said, "Look at the give me back up the stats," and you immediately.
You're still triggered.
Yeah, I'm not triggered. That's something I've always wanted to talk about, like, because people always when they argue about what they like to other people who say they don't like it. It's like, bro, look at the ratings. That was awesome, man.
Well,
like,
I get what you're saying, and you're right.
Yeah.
I
and that's what. Do you have stats to back it up? That's what that brought me to. That they do it, and I wanted. That's why I wanted.
I made a joke about the stats thing. That was a joke, and you got all.
I know. I'm not. I didn't get triggered
about a joke I made.
No. I wasn't ranting about the joke because you brought me to that. I've thought about that. That was that's essentially what people do is they talk about the rate. That's the wrestling stat for why something is good in most people's eyes.
Show here. Next match was Chris Jericho defeating China by submission with the Walls of Jericho. China had Miss Kitty in her corner.
Yeah. The match they had at Survivor Series was really damn good, man. The crowd was into that, and that's talking about a crowd that, for the most part, was flat. You want to talk about a show in 1999 that I didn't enjoy? Then wait till we review Survivor Series 99. But that match, Survivor Series 99, Jericho and China, was one of the better matches from that night. This one wasn't as good, but it was a little better. It was good. Still a really good match. I love the feud, the storyline build up to it. I know Chris Jericho doesn't. That's his opinion, but I love the whole storyline where they actually had Jericho like break China's thumb with a hammer and something, and they did all that. This was an underrated match, underrated feud. China's feud with Jeff Jarrett, the prior to that Jericho feud, was underrated too.
Folks, before we continue, we're talking about kitties here. I have this really cute video I want to show everybody. These are my nephews. That's at my aunt's house on the 4th of July. And I don't know if you guys can see, but they're playing with my aunt's new kitten.
I can see it pretty good, so I think that'll come out well.
So there you go. They are.
Who's filming that? Mama Retro?
No, that was me. I filmed.
That was you. Don't clap us, bro. I know don't clap us, bro. I know it's your content, but let us use. Bro, you about to get the channel clapped, by the way. You about to get the channel clapped.
For what?
Because you put up those SNL shows on unlisted, bro. Unlisted does not mean the channel won't get clapped.
They're private.
Private doesn't mean it won't get clapped. You can get a channel clapped for private.
No, because they're not public.
They
As long as they're not public, you're good.
Nah, bro, those can get clapped. They already have the. It's already.
You're saying for copyright. Yeah, yeah, you're right. They're copywritten and everything like that. They're blocked.
But you can still get your channel. You can still get your channel taken down because you got two stuff that's copyright of NBC Universal. If that gets too big, YouTube will clap it. If they if NBC Universal says they want that off, it'll get clapped. It'll get the channel clapped.
Look at this here, folks. Let me see. So it's not affected. So the content ID claim on your video doesn't affect your channel.
Okay, that's good. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're good.
Okay. As long as it says that, then we should be good. Good.
So relax, Frank. Relax.
But be careful with what you put on there, even as private, bro. That shit can get clapped.
See details.
And get the channel taken down.
Video cannot be seen or monetized. That's all that means, that they're clapped.
Okay.
You're not eligible. So yeah. Content, yeah. It does not affect your channel. So it is, and it says this is not a copyright strike.
Okay. Wow, I'm surprised by that. So
calm down. Calm down.
I'm just saying, be careful. Just because it's private doesn't mean it can't get the channel taken down.
I wonder what would happen if I try to upload a Tom McDonald.
He gave you permission to use his music on your show.
Tom.
Well,
Tom doesn't do stuff with his videos either. Tom doesn't really clap people for his videos.
Yeah.
So, something to wrestle with. Just they're uploading a new video. They're doing a video.
Oh, bro, I really thought for a second that Bruce Pritchard was commenting on our videos or something. Like, wait, what?
Brucey? No, brother Brucey. Yeah. No. Back to the show. Next match. The mixed the intergender stuff with China and Chris Jericho was entertaining. It was good stuff.
Yeah.
Next match was the Rock and Sock Connection defeating the New Age Outlaws by disqualification. So the tag titles were on the line. They did not win the titles because of disqualification.
Yeah. Once again, it just shows you how strong their tag division was at this time. You had opened the show with like 5 of their best tag teams in this freaking 16-man tag team battle royal, and they still had 2 tag teams left to do a tag title match. And these were arguably the 2 best tag teams, at least at this very moment. We're talking about the show. 2 of the best to ever do it too. Yeah. Rock and Sock was as entertaining as it can get, man.
Facts.
And
I love that. This is your life segment.
Their feud with New Age Outlaws here at the end of this year was pretty underrated. They had some SmackDown matches, and then this Armageddon match. Those were some really good matches. New Age Outlaws, give them their flowers too. Great tag team, man.
Absolutely. I mean, those. Hey, New Age Outlaws, definitely give them their flowers. They were an entertaining tag team. Those 2 together.
Imagine, not to cut you off, but imagine if they went with the original "Oh, you didn't know," because it was supposed to be "Oh, you didn't know? You better page somebody," and then they go on to become like this legendary tag team that they are, and like whenever they get talked about, they bring that up. You got little kids like, what does page mean? What? Like what? What's that?
Yeah. Well, no, say little kids just say, "Yo, ass better call somebody." I love when Damian Sandow made fun of the New Age Outlaws. Oh, you're not aware of this? Your posterior will contact someone at once.
I gotta see that. Damian Sandow was so entertaining, man. I gotta watch it.
That was funny, yeah.
But this match, this match was good.
Show that video because that will get us. That will get us. You know, we're not trying to get.
So this next match, this is the WWE title match is next, right?
Was it the main event?
No, the main event is Triple H.
Yeah, it was for the title.
Yes. I know it's for the title. I'm asking, is it the next match?
Yes.
Yeah, I cannot wait to. So this angle was so damn good, man. The whole thing with Boss Man in '99 was a phenomenal heel. At the end of the year, the stuff they did with Al Snow and Pepper, man, rest in peace, Pepper. We miss you, though. No, but in seriousness, rest in peace, big.
Wait. Did you really just say "miss you, dog"?
Oh, I didn't even realize I did that too. You're right.
Miss you, dog.
But in seriously though, rest in peace, Big Boss Man, of course, for real though. But yeah, but no, for real, Boss Man was a great heel at the end of '99. The stuff with Al Snow, but the stuff with Al Snow was so good. Although I'm in agreement with people on the Kennel from Hell wasn't that good. The match wasn't that good. The build up to the match was phenomenal, and I can live with that boring match if it's got that angle attached to it. But
that's very entertaining. That I want to discuss, but
as good as the Al Snow feud was, this one was emotional. It was damn good, man. The whole stuff where Al Snow's mess
and hilarious at the same time.
That too. Yeah, the segment at the gravesite is one of the greatest segments of all time.
That picture of Big Show jumping on his father's casket. Big Boss Man drives his truck.
But see, this is what I'm talking about. When I say a good one,
if you don't know what Frank and I are talking about,
look it up.
Go to YouTube, look up Big Boss Man, Big Show funeral. You will not regret it. You will be dying of laughter.
See, when I talk about,
did you hear what I just said?
Was just dying of laughter. Yes.
Funeral, dying of laughter. Yeah.
Yeah. And we're not making fun because nobody died here. That wasn't a real funeral.
That's the important thing. Nobody really died. Big Show's father did not really die.
Right.
At this point, anyway. I'm not sure if his dad's still alive or not.
I think he passed, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong.
Well, he did not pass for this segment.
No, not in the segment.
Very much. So,
but yeah, the angle is when I say I want storylines, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Storylines that have drama in it. And people are like, no, this is too real. This is too real. He's making fun of a dead dad. No, this is too real. Bro, it's a TV show. If you can't separate real life from television, then don't watch. Seriously. This is drama. This is what I want when I watch a pro wrestling show. And now the match itself, I wouldn't say now this. I love the match for the simple point. It's not
a Omega match, that's for sure.
No, King Omega. No, you won't be seeing Big Show jump around and do crazy. Although he has done a drop kick before.
Yeah, but we'll not see the Big Show or the Big Boss Man doing 450s and the 720s and the 680s.
Oh yeah, it's great to bring that back. I loved when I need to start doing that again. Like I said, that needs to be my catchphrase, bro. Big Show will not be doing no 450s and the 830s and the 735s and the 982s. But yeah.
Just start shouting out random numbers.
Yeah.
Oh my God! 1, 2, 3. He hit a 4, 5, 6. He hit a 106. He hit a 106 apart. Hey, you know what that was, right? That was a show.
Yes, BET.
Yeah, okay.
But the match, so it was what it was supposed to be. Because after all this time, Big Boss Man's fucking around with Big Show. He's making fun of his dead dad and all that. Big Show absolutely demolished him. And me personally, I've said this a lot. I don't know if I've necessarily said it too much on here, but I'm not a fan of one-sided matches. So for this situation, it had to be this way. It had to be Big Show beating the ever-living shit out of Boss Man. It's just like I said with the Kennel from Hell. if that great angle led to that, then I'm okay with it. And that's why that match, even though I would give it like a 2.5, it's more in my book like a 4. But I didn't want to give it a 4 because I didn't feel, it didn't, what they did in the ring didn't necessarily get a 2.5 in my book. I mean, a 4 in my book. But the storyline made it one of the better matches of the night.
Frank, before we get to the main event, entertain the people real quick. I gotta take a quick leak. I'll be right back. It is on you to entertain the people. Ladies and gentlemen, say happy birthday to Frank in the chat.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, this feud was really good. Big Show and Boss Man. I loved the whole drama in it with Big Show. Bossman's making fun of the dead dad and all that. But and the whole one-sided thing that was supposed to that was what it should have been due to the angle, and I'm okay with that. Even though I'm not necessarily a fan of one-sided matches. One match that in particular that has a similar situation was Austin and Rikishi at No Mercy 2000. That was kind of a one-sided thing where Austin got revenge on Rikishi, beat the hell out of him. I think he tried to run him over with a car, but he ended up hitting a cop car, getting arrested. That was about what that should have been too. It was somewhat one-sided. Rikishi didn't exactly get that much offense in, but it made sense. Rikishi ran Austin over. Of course, Austin's gonna come at him, beat the hell out of him, and get revenge that way. So that made sense too. So I'll say I'm not a big fan of one-sided matches, but if it's because of a really good angle and the story makes sense to end it like that, where the guy's getting revenge on the heel, beating the hell out of him, then it makes sense to me. Then that's why I'm okay with it.
All right,
Like even yeah, bro, shut up. Even Brock Lesnar versus Cena, when that was one-sided at SummerSlam 14, it had drama because it was like, oh my gosh, John Cena's getting the shit beat out of him. So even that I'm okay with. But like when it's okay, this is where I hate a one-sided match. Like he's a tough guy, so he has to beat the hell out of everybody he faces. No, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. That's boring to me. Again, I'm not a fight fan, so I don't want to see that stuff. Like, and I know everybody will think of Goldberg, which I will say I'm a fan of Goldberg because he is a star. I loved
Great
when
me on him last week.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch that. I'm definitely gonna watch that.
Great, you'll love it.
I like when the streak ended and they started putting him in other storylines and stuff like that. But even whenever they put him in normal matches, there were some pretty good matches, like the Hogan match, the DDP match. But yeah, I'm not crazy about the Goldberg that just went out and spear, jackhammer, 1, 2, 3, beats the hell out of some nobody. I'm not a fan of that.
That was him at his best. But hey, before we get to the main event, I actually wanted to show some people something. And Frank, this is going to be your first time viewing this video as well. And don't worry, this will not get us clapped because I know the person that made this video. Mama Retro made the video. Recording. It's actually a recording. So, for those of you who do not know, and Frank, I don't think you don't know, I was a cheerleader for a while.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I was a cheerleader on the special needs cheer team.
Cool.
And I went to nationals twice, and that's like the WrestleMania of cheerleading. Okay, it's granddaddy of
I watched Hellcat, so I know what. Shout out to that show, by the way. That sadly only lasted one season, but that was a phenomenal show.
Okay, well,
but I know what nationals are because of Hellcats.
So the years I went to nationals were 2007 and 2008. So what I'm about to show you is the 2007 performance.
Okay.
And let's see if you could see me, Frank. I don't know if you will or not, but we're gonna see. So let's share the screen. Share screen. There you go. That's my mom screaming in the background. We're gonna stop it right there. But yeah, that was me doing a little cheer. That's me, folks. That hang on a second.
Bro, the cheering was so loud I had to take my headphones off.
You're like,
yeah, it got so loud. Hang on one second. It got so loud I had to take the headphones off.
So let's get back to the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Armageddon.
Main event time. Main event time. Oh, yeah.
Main event saw Triple H defeat Mr. McMahon.
Match. Go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead. You're kind of breaking up and freezing.
I don't know why, but anyway, match of the night right here. Phenomenal storyline. One of the better storylines of 2009. Oh, what the? Bro, 2009 didn't have storylines, so whatever. One of the better storylines of 1999. Triple H and Mr. McMahon. The whole thing with Stephanie marrying Triple. Yeah, I said it. 2009 didn't have.
You're freezing up and everything like that. So restart your thing. Restart your video because you're breaking up and freezing.
So you say leave and come back?
Yes, leave and come back.
Okay. All right, hold on.
And folks, while we're waiting for Frank here, hey, if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get notified when we upload new content. We upload new content weekly. I'm starting a new podcast this upcoming Sunday with a friend of the show, Natasha, and we are going to be. The show's going to be called the Retro Raw Down, where we discuss the Raw and SmackDown from the week. And he's back, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully that fixed it.
Did it work? Am I good?
You're still freezing up, but hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still kind of freezing up a little.
But you can hear me though, right?
I can.
Okay, then I guess we'll just have to do the main event this way. But like I said, match of the night, one of the best angles, storylines of 1999. Almost said 2009 again, damn. One of the best storylines of 1999. The whole thing with Triple H drugging Stephanie McMahon and forcing her against her will to marry him, Triple H. And then this match here, Triple H and Mr. McMahon just beat the hell out of each other. And then at the end, Triple H gets the win. And then the big swerve, Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie is checking on Vince because he just got hit in the stomach with a sledgehammer. So he's down. And as you see in the picture right there, Triple H is going to hit Stephanie McMahon over the head with a sledgehammer.
He froze up, but it's in the thumbnail.
But anyway, yeah, Stephanie McMahon is about to get hit in the head with a sledgehammer by Triple H. Stephanie turns around, notices Triple H, gets a little scared, and then all of a sudden she gets up, she smiles at Triple H, they hug. The McMahon-Helmsley era begins. Not only a great moment for everybody involved, but also, we mentioned Kurt Angle earlier. He was trying to find himself. This is a great moment for Kurt Angle because this is what ultimately would lead to one of his best storylines in the whole love triangle between Triple H, Kurt Angle, and Stephanie McMahon. I just really thought about that too. This was crazy. Kurt Angle's out here trying to find himself because he's brand new to the company. And then ultimately at the end of this show, where at the time he's trying to find a character, he's trying to find his character. One of the biggest moments that lead to one of his biggest storylines takes place. It's kind of cool. But yeah, this was tremendous. One of the better matches of '99, one of the better storylines of '99.
I remember watching this match. I had the McMahon DVD. I don't know if you remember that from like 2000.
I have it.
Okay. I had that DVD for a while. I remember watching this match on that DVD, and it was
we both saw it the first time through the same DVD.
Yep. And it was a good match. It was if you're talking about moves and stuff like that, not that great. But the storytelling is what matters. And the storytelling was absolutely phenomenal. And tremendous.
That's what.
I mean, that sledgehammer shot to McMahon, that was good. It was, again, the whole match itself. If you haven't seen this match, please do yourselves a favor, go back and watch this match because it was.
I recommend it. I recommend it definitely. Yeah.
It was brutal.
Like I said, one of the better matches of '99, and '99, no matter what anybody says, '99 had a lot of great matches.
Well, WWE '99 had something WWE had something in 1999 that AEW doesn't have today.
Storylines.
Yes. Well, AEW has storylines, but okay. So I'm trying to lead into the AEW thing I wanted to discuss.
Remember what I said on your live with Ray about storylines today and storylines and Attitude. Storylines in the Attitude Era were television storylines. That's why they were so good. Today it's all of a wrestling angle where I'm better than you. No, I'm better than you. Well, let's fight it out. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't. Those aren't the type of storylines I'm looking for. I explained the type of storylines I was looking for when we went over Big Show Boss.
Well, if you want to go see those, if you want to go see what he's talking about, go watch the interview with Ray.
It was a great podcast. Definitely check it out.
Yeah,
you go ahead and talk about the barbed wire match from AEW. I didn't see it.
You knew. Okay, you knew what I was going to.
I knew. The only reason I knew because I saw you say I hate barbed wire matches on Facebook, so I knew that's what you were referring to. I don't even know who it was. I don't even know who faced who. I just know this had to be what you were referring to.
I didn't say I hate, but I did say that barbed wire matches are always stupid. And
something to that effect. Yeah.
Because what person in their right mind says, "Yeah, okay, I'll get involved in a match where I cut myself up"?
Mick Foley. Dean Ambrose or John Moxley, whatever.
Mick Foley. Is Mick Foley the standard bear? The stand is.
Mick Foley's a great character.
He's a standard bearer for smart wrestlers. Mick Foley, the man that fell off the cell into the table in the announce table. Mick Foley, the one that asked people in the back out for that Hell in a Cell match, should I get the thumbtacks in? I mean.
That's what I'm saying. That's why when you said who in their right mind, that's why I said Mick Foley.
Okay.
Which let me just say, I'm a fan of Foley, not because of the crazy shit he did, but because He had multiple great characters. He had a whole multiple personality disorder thing going on. And all of the characters are entertaining.
His characters, his gimmicks.
Yeah. He did not need to be throwing himself off a cell and all that, which I think that Hell in a Cell match is one of the most overrated matches of all time. Really is.
But hey, I will say credit to both men, because Undertaker went into that with a broken foot.
Yeah, hey, look, listen. I wouldn't have done it. You know, I have huge respect for Mick Foley, the fact that he wanted to do that, the fact that he did do that. And then, of course, the choke slam through the cage, which I know wasn't supposed to happen. But I wouldn't be having some,
for doing that with a broken foot.
Yeah.
I mean, when I broke my ankle, I became a little bitch for a few months. I had a scooter. I didn't move. I didn't walk around like at all. So
I mean, respects under.
You really got to fix your camera. You are stopping and pausing and stopping and pausing.
I don't know why it's doing that. There's nothing we can do about it. But respects to Undertaker too for wrestling with a broken foot. But let's be honest, what did he do in terms of taking bumps in that match? That was mostly he just beat the hell out of Foley.
But climbing the
cage. I get that. Climbing the cage with a broken foot. Yeah, I wouldn't climb a cage with two healthy feet. I'll tell you that. I'm not a climber.
Same. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Retro Bros reviews. We reviewed Armageddon 99 this week. Next week, same time, Friday.
I'll let you know.
Okay. Well, be on the lookout.
Remember why I wanted to change the name from Flashback Friday, right?
Why?
Didn't want to get tied down to one day.
Oh,
we don't do this weekly. I just let everybody know we don't do this weekly. I mean, we do this weekly, but we don't do this like, come tune in on this day at this time. It's random days. And that's the good thing is, I can't watch on this day. Well, guess what? After we do it live, it goes on demand. You watch on demand. Viewers are viewers, whether they're watching live or on demand.
All right. Well, we'll be back next week. We did Armageddon 99 this week, so next week we're doing.
Hang on. You said Cyber Sunday 05. I mean Taboo Tuesday. Taboo Tuesday 05.
Let me get you. Got a DVD Taboo Tuesday 05.
I got a DVD of every 05 pay-per-view, but yeah, here it is. Not freezing up, right? You see it?
Well, no, I get freezing up still, but okay, there you go.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Hold on.
I saw it. We saw it. So there it is, Taboo Tuesday 05. He's got it on DVD, so he's gonna watch it on DVD. I'm gonna watch it on Peacock, or as people call it affectionately, the cock.
That's what you call it, bro. That's what you call it.
I want to thank everybody here that was in the chat for hanging out with us today. Shout out to Wes. Shout out to Mag Life. Shout out to Funkst. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce your name, Funkst. So thank you to everybody. Frank.
And just a reminder, before we end this, just a reminder to all the Met fans out there, Francisco Alvarez is not getting traded. He will make his debut as a Met sometime next year. That man ain't going nowhere.
Well, Frank, I'm gonna let you go celebrate your 20th birthday. So until next week, ladies and gentlemen, or until this Sunday rather, I'm CJ. That's Frank. We're out. Deuces.